From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Coming left is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw. Watkins. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Ready up.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Shit, man.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. When the starters run up the score in the first half, backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
First down, here's Ritter. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Going play action, Ritter. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And as the goal is a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on.
He's a match for
He's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And then you kind of
and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against the defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. And you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
I know people say,
hey, the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
I don't need to watch something.
To throw on third down. Watkins. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Like, Key, they're throwing away too many tapes. You got to throw the Arizona tape away. Now you got to throw this tape away. It's only been 5 games. And
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On play action, here's Ritter. Flushed out right. Running right through it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Because right now, Brandon Cooks, who you got to be your number 2, he still has a lot of speed.
Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Then you got Michael Gallup, who has under 200 yards on the season. So, can they make the playoffs? Probably, but if your best player is Micah Parsons, and people are saying, hey, our best chance to win this football game is to run it at your best player, that leaves you concerned, Skip.
Ritter gonna sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Desmond Ritter scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead back. Extra point by Carson and it's now 14-0. Carlson now to kick this one away.
All right, Richard Sherman. Right now, you are on fire with how fraudulent my Cowboys are.
This will be brought out
Alex
from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to
because
come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Last night. You know a lot of the 49ers. You're close. You're tight. I got it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
What if we saw a team that is in another universe?
Second down, it's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Watkins. Working the middle of the field, he's got him there complete.
These other
And he is going
teams,
to have
except
the
for
bucket
that
in his
one
first
last night,
down
the
as they're able to
buzzsaw
get
we
the
ran
third
into
down conversion.
and got absolutely annihilated
for
by
anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
All-time dominance.
A give to Kamara running right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Okay, so let's not dismiss the Dallas Cowboys because
To throw on second down, Watkins.
Team.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
Out after they got dominated and devastated. You better believe they can because they're that talented. So can they beat the Chargers
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he worked down inside the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down, less than a yard.
We only scored 40 on them last year, so we'll watch what happens.
It was 12 to 19.
Then we get an easy stretch. We got Giants, Panthers, and Washington on Thanksgiving.
Back to throw. Watkins. And it is clear. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Except for San Francisco
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I watched the whole Buffalo game. They lost.
Those are 4 teams.
Jackson.
I hear you.
2 minutes to play.
You're giving your team too
Half,
much.
it's 14 to nothing.
Jacksonville's a good team.
Jacksonville's a good quarterback.
Okay, you're going to pick them to win it all?
But you're giving your team too much because you're saying this like this.
Maybe just a slight
this
detour
isolated
on what's
event.
been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Beat you and beat the brakes off of you. And they beat you in a way that your players cannot look themselves in the eye and say, man,
Again, it's Kamara.
burning the tank.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5.
That might leave you, girl. Been in the bed with you all damn night morning.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
We beat the Jets pretty good. We beat them 30-10.
From the gun on 3rd down. Watkins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down and drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there? Able to shut them down about the 10.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the throw, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
40-0.
So
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
They told us all week that this was the plan, and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? They'll take it. And afterwards, they said there's never a doubt. We're going to be successful in this one.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ritter off the play fake. He's backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's hard.
That's
I
not
agree.
going to be easy.
Yeah,
You'll be lucky. You'll be lucky to get one of those.
Matthew Stafford is from Dallas, Texas, from Highland Park, and he always seems to play well when he goes back there, as he did.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Sunday for Detroit, throwing Megatron, and they got down. It was like 21-3, and they came all the way back. I'm going to give you that, but we will beat the Rams.
Hey, Skip. You know.
Back to throw, Ritter.
You know Kyle Shanahan.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ritter on 1st and 10.
That you're so high on.
That'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Did we notice? We didn't notice because it didn't matter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm just saying, we made the playoffs, and both of you agree with me
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On third down, here's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Carlson will this one through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Allen, the man in motion left. Ritter. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job.
I know that's right, honey.
But it's
Me and you
not
both.
normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Taylor now on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go down the field and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Looking to throw. Watkins. Pass incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback, they're definitely going to find out how to handle his adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Watkins. And the Chiefs are going to get it. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Fights him off. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ritter will set up to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Ritter back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Ritter to throw it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down.
Hell yeah. Well, at least till 4.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big
Man, the motherfucker said.
That's complete.
Nah, motherfucker said she gonna clock me out, right? Like reminder and everything, huh? I sent the reminder text and every damn thing. Tell me why I woke up and that motherfucker was like, I forgot.
Now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do, where they are in this game.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I ain't even checked it. I just said shit, they'll fix it.
In a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's
Man, I don't know, huh? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, but I said, you know what? That's on me. That's on me.
Put some heat on it. It helps have the big gun.
Hell yeah.
Just a little bit too much.
absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast.
I was getting the hell up out of there. I was done. I was like, fuck. Now I'm telling that motherfucker I clocked out. It said this ain't registered. Or something. Shit. They'll fix it.
This offense in
They fixed it last time.
conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I was in that motherfucker dolo. I'm gonna tell Mo too. I'm like, Mo, you a lying motherfucker. Hell yeah.
So this going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline. Figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be first.
It's all good. Shit. I just said this is a fuckery, like. Ooh, we.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's got Chase on the comeback route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching from the 32-yard line now. Here's a second down and 6. On the option to give to Taylor here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Off the option, here's Taylor. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On the option to give to Taylor here. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 35, here's second down and 8. Ritter now. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up for the first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Desmond Ritter taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's going deep for Bateman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Bateman, 65 yards. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
Man doing man shit. He's supposed to be goddamn running the other way. Ringo.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And quickly they get to the line. Ritter now on second down. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ritter from the gun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Come on, guys. I got to get you check this up for me.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just hang on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
1,000%.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Watkins. He had him. He was open. He couldn't give it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. To the air again, it's Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Well, in that case, I hope she listens to her message before mine, because I just left him to do.
On second down, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Are we ideal for that? There is one thing that I don't know. What exactly changed?
Ritter throwing on third down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And when you break it down, this is just a fully dominating performance.
I truly thought that we have a tight game going into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversations with the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? We just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it. So we got to like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Kansas City, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Fair enough. But it does beg the question.
Let's not tell Bucks or anybody else.
Why not?
Because Lewis might be clueless, but he's right. There's going to be a lot of blowback from the hearing, and I'd rather share our news from the people we care about. We're in the right frame of mind to hear it.
About that news. Before Lewis got here, you asked what had changed.
Harvey, I want to know everything, and when I do, I want to be able to hang on every last word, but now's not the time. piece of pie. See what it's